Yeah, no, I think that the guys have worked extremely hard in preparation. I see the same hunger that was there prior to us winning the Super Bowl. So I don't think it's anything like that.
You know how you have that gut feeling that, well, something could finally go wrong. Last week against Tampa Bay, I didn't like how our offense looked. I was like, well, I think Tampa Bay could beat us. Played a half of football, won the game. This week, though, that playing one half, one quarter of football finally caught up to us, and the Philadelphia Eagles fall to the Denver Broncos 21-17. The dagger, a field goal from Will Lutz after a 2-point conversion from Sean Payton, and although they tried to throw a Hail Mary into the end zone, it was knocked away by A.J. Brown when it went into Devontae Smith's hands. I don't think that play had a lot to do with the game and how it went. The pass interference call that wasn't called on Dallas Goedert, I don't think that had a lot to do with it. When you're in that situation and you need a referee call to win that game, you have a lot more problems than just one call by the referee or that call by the referees on Zach Bond's late hit. I think there's a lot more trouble with the Philadelphia Eagles right now than just two calls, and the one where they say Bo Nix was throwing the ball forward. I think it was a forward pass. I'm going to give that to them. The problem with the Philadelphia Eagles lies in the offense. They don't have an identity. They don't know what they are. The offensive coordinator is not very good. He's unimaginative, uninspired. Threw the ball 38 times, 23 for 38, 280 yards for Jalen Hurts, and 2 touchdowns. That's great and all. Big plays by Devontae Smith, who had 8 catches for 114 yards. Dallas Goedert had that first touchdown, and the second touchdown went to Saquon Barkley on a 47-yard wheel route, which is good. We got points throwing the ball. We didn't turn the ball over, but when it comes down to it, there's no balance. Barkley's longest run of the season is 17 yards. He had 30 yards on 6 carries, and we were leading the game. We weren't even trailing most of the game until the end of the fourth quarter. But the Philadelphia Eagles didn't run the ball. They ran the ball 11 times. That's a recipe for disaster, especially with a team that's a smash-mouth football team like the Eagles. The Eagles, since week 1, have not gotten their offensive game going. And Kellen Moore over in New Orleans had a big day with Spencer Rattler at quarterback. A late-round pick had himself an 87-yard strike to Shaheed. I don't know whether to fire Patulio or whether to give him a little bit more time. Maybe he picks it up after a loss. People are calling for him to be fired. And Eagles fans, they always call for coaches to be fired. It's just how Philadelphia Eagles fans are, or Philly fans in general. But I got to give a shout out to Bo Nix, who early on was overthrowing the ball. He struggled with that throughout the season, overthrowing players. Some drop passes from Sutton, who had 99 yards. J.K. Dobbins, very good running back, 20 carries for 79 yards and a touchdown. I think the best player on this team for the Denver Broncos is Nick Bonito, who had 2.5 sacks on Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts does get the ball out pretty quickly, but it just hasn't worked out for the Eagles. So Nick Bonito gets my Broncos player of the game. Sean Payton showed he still has those big balls, going for a 2-point conversion, making it 18-17, and then kicking it for a field goal, 21-17. Obviously, the final score. I hope for the Eagles that when they play the Giants this week, they establish the run game, get the passing game going. I just think they're lost offensively. I mean, when they do run the ball, there's no motion. There's no ability to get some space for Barkley. When they throw the ball, it's very vanilla. There were a few passes batted by Patrick Surtain II that were just kind of run-of-the-mill passes, and they could have done something better. When A.J. Brown was able to get separation on slant routes and things like that, he did very well. He finished with, I think, 48 yards. Don't quote me on that, but I really think that A.J. Brown is better utilized stretching the field, not stretching the field, but getting vertical or getting slant routes. Devontae Smith played really well for what he did. A big deep ball, a pass interference led to that Dallas Goedert touchdown catch.
I don't look at it that way. A way of evening out. I think, certain things don't get you until they get you, and we're obviously in pursuit of our best self and pursuit of growth. So give a lot of credit to that team. They played an outstanding game.
But what do you guys think? You think the Philadelphia Eagles are in trouble? I think the Eagles are still a good team. I don't think they're the top team in the NFC right now. I think there's a lot to be done. Landon Dickerson went down with the injury. Keely Ringo missed a tackle on Troutman that made basketball players say, "Oh, he got his ankles broke." I don't have a lot of jokes. It took 5 weeks. I was sicker than a dog. My stream was kind of bleh. Didn't have enough energy, and the Eagles didn't come out with energy either. They've just punted the ball more times than they've gotten anything going. That first game against Dallas, Dallas has a bad defense, and they are still winning games. So you got to watch out for the Washington Commanders. You have to watch out for Dallas now. You have to watch out, not for I don't know about the Giants. The Giants are the Giants. They lost to New Orleans. But the Broncos play next week against the Jets. Eagles play the Giants on Thursday night. I will be live. Hopefully you guys liked the video, the analysis. I'll see you guys next time. This is Hilltimesports. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 200 subscribers by whenever it happens, but I'll see you in the next video. Adios.